Good morning and welcome to On the Spot News right here on Zimbabwe Daily. My name is Barbara Matarose and let's take a look at the news making the headlines. Nelson Chamisa attends court in solidarity with Job Scala. Harare City Council hikes parking fees. 13% of HIV positive pregnant women not on antiretroviral therapy. ZAC raid funds fines 100 bells of smuggled clothes worth 30,000 US dollars. Suspect escapes. Triple C blast ruling as Sikala is denied bail. And in sport news, UK Brighton targets 7 million rated euros. Zimbabwe international French side reigns approached over highly rated midfielder. Eto'o given suspended prison sentence for tax fraud in Spain. And in our main news in detail. Citizens Coalition for Change CPC leader Nelson Chamisa and many party members attended arrested lawmakers Job Sikala and Godfrey Stoller's bail ruling yesterday. The two were arrested last week Tuesday for inciting violence. For inciting violence, Harare Magistrate Court, where the two were denied bail, the opposition Citizen Coalition for Change has condemned the court decision which denied the two legislators, Job Sikala and Godfrey Stoller bail. The jaw retained to remand after they were refused bail by Deputy Chief Magistrate Gibson Mandaza. The two were arrested a week ago after violence rocked to funeral work and memorial service for murdered Triple C activist Mo Blessing Ali. Ali was allegedly murdered by one Pierce Jamba, who has since been arrested. Prosecutors allege Sikala posted videos encouraging public violence following the recovery of Alice's dismembered, decomposing body. Sitola is accused of acting in connivance with Sikala by reportedly organizing transport which fared mourners to Alice homestead in Nyasime. City Parking, which is in charge of parking in Harare, has increased fees in the Central Business District (CBD). The charges have been increased from 300 RTGS Zimbabwean dollar to 400 Zimbabwean dollar, with the review effect at the start of the next month. The parking charges have been reviewed repeatedly since the beginning of the year due to inflation. Expecting mothers have been implored to for HIV testing to protect their unborn children from the virus as Zimbabwe targets to eliminate mother to child transmission of HIV by 2025. This was revealed at the National Validation Committee meeting by Joe elimination of mother to child transmission of HIV and syphilis held in Harare this Wednesday. The second quarter National Validation Committee on the Elimination of Mother to Daughter Transmission of HIV syphilis met in Harare this Wednesday, where Vice President General retired Dr. Constantino Chiwenga, who is also the Minister of Health and Childcare, expressed dismay at the number of pregnant women who have not been part of antiretroviral therapy in the past year. Plans by the Public Service Commission (PSC) to take over Premier Service Medical Aid (PSMAS) are at an advanced stage, union leaders have claimed. Zimbabwe Confederation of Public Sector Trade Unions (ZCPTCU) Secretary General David Zatsunga reveals the development during the ongoing strike by health workers over poor salaries and harsh working conditions. PSMAS is a mutual society owned by its members drawn from the public, informal, and private sectors. Employees in these various sectors of the economy have varying internal arrangements with their employees on payments of medical aid subscriptions. The Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission (ZAC) has confiscated 107 bells of smuggled second-hand clothes estimated at over 30,000 US dollars. The seizure was carried out in Waterfalls, Harare. In a statement, Zach said the development followed a tip off about a storage house of second-hand clothes that were believed to have been smuggled. The clothes were said to have been stored for resale in the country. The alleged suspect escaped while the smuggled clothes were being loaded in a truck for transportation to Zimra offices by the ZAC team. The recovered balls were taken to Zimra for assessment of payable duty and penalties. The opposition Citizen Coalition for Change (CCC) has condemned a court decision done on Wednesday to deny party legislators John Sikala, Job Sikala, and Godfrey Sitole bail. The duo returned to remand after they were refused bail by Deputy Chief Magistrate Gibson Mandaza. The two were arrested a week ago after violence rocked to funeral work and memorial service for murdered CCC activist Mo Blessing Ali. In his defense, the magistrate said that the state had managed to prove that the two accused should be denied bail. CCC national spokesperson Fadzai Mahere said there was no justification for the court ruling. And in other news, legislators have accused the Sport, Arts and Recreation Ministry of failing to maintain youth centers despite Finance Minister Mthuli Ncube dispersing $3.49 billion for their upgrade in 2020. This was exposed in a report by the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Youth, Sport and Arts on the state of youth interaction centers in Zimbabwe. The report said only 2% of the budget was channeled towards spurring up the centers. The report also said local authorities also failed to finance rehabilitation of the youth centers despite receiving funds. Secondary schools want to be allowed to peg fees in US dollars, with those parents paying in local currency doing so at the official exchange rate on the day of payment to guard against having their budgets ended by inflation and rising prices of goods and services. School heads attending the conference of the National Association of Secondary School Heads, NASH, in Victoria Falls also complained about bank charges incurred by schools in the administration of examination fees, which is paid in full to the Zimbabwe Examination Council, ZIMSEC, leaving schools burdened by the bank charges when they transfer the money paid by the parents to ZIMSEC. Manicaland Province is hosting this year's NASH conference and elected to have in Victoria Falls, and Vice President Constantino Chiwenga expected to officially open the event today. And in entertainment news, award-winning Alec Martin is widely regarded as one of the most successful young chief executive officers in the world. Martin is extremely multifaceted. He is an entrepreneur, credit specialist, investor, philanthropist, designer, artist, producer, actor, and brand influencer all in one. He is an IMDb, an online database of information related to films, television series, home videos, video games, and streaming content online, recognized actor, and has received several accolades for both acting and singing. And in business news, Tendo Electronics Managing Director Mike Kamungeremu has been elected Zimbabwean National Chamber of Commerce ZNCC president, taking over from Tinashe Manzungu. He will be deputized by Charlton Chimbira. The top Harare businessman was vice president for the ZNCC's Mashonaland region. In various publications, Kamungeremu has been described as one of the country's most promising young executives. He has been MD at Tendo since 2014 and has worked within the ZNCC structures for over 6 years. And in sport news, Brighton have asked about highly rated Rams midfielder Marshall Moneti. The Zimbabwe international, who turned 26 on Wednesday, has been impressing in the French league, where his statistics have compared favorably with some of the best midfielder in the country. Moneta's figures, notably at the interceptions and defensive duels won in the game, put him ahead of the likes of Oren Toshmani, who joined Real Madrid from Monaco earlier this month, and Bobaka Kamara, who left Marseille for Aston Villa. Madrid former Cameroon forward Samuel Eto'o has been given a suspended prison sentence in Spain for tax fraud during the time he played for Barcelona, a Spanish court said on Tuesday. In an agreement with tax authorities, Eto'o received a 22-month prison sentence and will repay nearly 4 million euros, that is about $4.2 million in taxes owed. He avoided serving time because in Spain sentences shorter than 2 years can be suspended for first-time offenders. Eto'o, who was also fined, accepted the conviction but blamed his representative, Jose Maria Marcellus, for what happened. Marcellus was handed a 1-year prison sentence. The 41-year-old Eto'o played for Barcelona from 2004 to 2009, helping it win 2 Champions League titles and 3 Spanish League trophies. And our main news once again. Our main headlines once again. Nelson Chamisa attends court in solidarity with job seeker. Harare City Council hikes parking fees. 13% of HIV positive pregnant women not on antiretroviral therapy. Zach raid finds 100 bells of smuggled clothes worth 30,000 US dollars. Suspect ex-babes. Triple C blast ruling as Sikala is denied bail. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope to see you again same time tomorrow, and have a blessed day, and remember, stay warm.